Hey everybody and welcome back. It's your boy Marco Polo. You already know what's going on. I'm back with another video and today I will be shoutcasting my Pokemon battles featuring a rather common Pokemon that most trainers would have in my opinion. And that is Annihilape. Now Annihilape is in fact one of my personal favorite Pokemon. Although it was only just released in Generation 9, so it is considered to be a newer release Pokemon of a Generation 1 Pokemon, which is kind of cool. So yes, Annihilape is the ghost fighting type evolution of Primeape and can be obtained after setting a Primeape as your active buddy Pokemon and defeating 30 ghost or psychic Pokemon during battles. Alright, so I start these battles running whatever I find fun and practical. And then I eventually decided to start burning the Ultra League down with my shiny Chandelure and Incineroar. Since I have gone up a little bit in the ranks, some of these trainers are starting to crank up the heat. Either way, win, lose, or draw, 1000% respect to these trainers, so let's get into it and see what the team can do. Alright, so into the first match, we got Amazing Kaiser. So Annihilape into Dusknoir. So I quickly swap out because my fighting type counters are double resisted into the Dusknoir. So I swap into Ampharos. Throw a Trailblaze. Okay, so he chose to shield it up. And that's a close combat, so alright, another charge attack incoming, so I choose to not use a shield here because I'm too low. Night Slash, okay, good thing he did not get a boost. Annihilape comes back in. Dusknoir comes back in. I'm gonna shield that, right? Yep. But Shadow Punch doesn't do a lot of damage. So now we're throwing our Rage Fist. That connects. I got another one. So this is a boosted Rage Fist, which, I mean, either way would have KO'd. He shields it. Flygon comes in, and he brings in Corviknight. I don't know how good this matchup is because Flygon throws a lot of dirt into this flying type. So Sand Attack or Mud Shot. I'm not sure which one it is. Looks like Sand Attack. Stone Edge, neutral. Trying to make it to another Stone Edge. Alright. And this should KO. It did not. Okay. I was not paying attention. Iron Head KOs. Back in comes Annihilape, and we counter down. Back in comes Dusknoir. We have a shield, and our Rage Fist should KO from here. And oh yeah, so we take that game. GG's. Into the next match, we got Zeto Bronco, and we are met with Virizion. So my Volt switches are resisted here, so we quickly swap out to Annihilape. Now his double kicks are double resisted into Annihilape, so he swaps out into Clefable. And this is, I mean, he didn't farm up a lot of energy, so it could not have been no Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast or anything like that. But he throws a double resisted Swift into Annihilape. So now we're boosted one stage. Another Rage Fist. We're double boosted now. We don't shield the Moonblast. Oh my gosh, okay. Back in comes Ampharos. 2 volt switch, 3 volt switch. Swift, okay. We're continuing to farm up. Okay, Virizion has a move. So we shield it. Stone Edge, okay, that did big damage. So Trailblaze here is gonna boost our attack one stage. Going for another Trailblaze. And okay, he has a move. And we no shield. Okay. We barely, okay, that's surprising. Flygon comes out. Stone Edge would be resisted. So what does he throw? Still to Stone Edge. Yeah, that's resisted. So we're farming up. He catches the Earth Power on Clefable. Probably thought it was gonna be a Dragon move. He was low. I don't know, but now he brings in Tentacruel, and Tentacruel is definitely not gonna like, you know, ground type Earth. Oh, scorching sand. What am I talking about? Yeah, Blizzard would have did too much. So we're farming down. We get the farm down. Back in comes Virizion. He's very, very, very low. So he's gonna shield this up. That's a shield. And now we're racing, and I make it to the Scorching Sands. So this is GG's. Boom. And we take that game too. Nice. Into the next match. Swagite. And we're met with Greninja. Hello, Greninja. Volt switch. And I don't know why he stopped tapping. But we're gonna Trailblaze here. Get that fast move damage going up, and looks like he might have closed out his app. Yeah, looks like he closed out his app. Even though Dragonite came in here pretty quickly, because usually after people force close the game, they, you know, it responds very slowly. But yeah, with all this lag happening here, this stuttering, not stuttering, but just, yeah, he's just not tapping. And I don't know why. I mean, could it have been the Emperos on the lead? I mean, yeah, I don't get it. I don't know, would have probably been a decent match if he was playing, but I don't know why people do this. Why you don't just top left and quit instead of wasting people time? But yep, any second now. Greninja comes back, and we Volt switch down. Hoorah! Alright, into the next real match. We got Jowangab. I don't know how you pronounce that. Into Primarina. Okay. Now the last time Ampharos was up against a Primarina, they simultaneously KO'd. Okay, he chose to switch out to a Weavile. I love Weavile, but Weavile is just getting deleted by these counters. Triple Axle. We're still going. Okay, see? Went for the farm down. Back into the Primarina. Shields that. One more before I go. Okay, he shields it. All shields are down now. So I might come in with Ampharos. Yep. He has a move. But I don't know what it is. I'm shielding it up anyway. Oh, Hydro Cannon, alright. Melmetal again. And Flygon's gonna do really good here, because these Thunder Shots are triple resisted. So he has 0 fast move pressure into this Flygon, so he has to rely on charge move damage. Okay, superpower. Every time you throw superpower, you're making yourself weaker and weaker. Does he shield it or let it go? Okay, lets it go. In comes Primarina, but she's getting met with a Scorching Sands. KO. GG's. Alright. It's Team Rocket. Go. 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 Come on, Ampharos. Take him down. Still farming up. Oh man, this Charizard's on one. Alright, down goes the Zard. In comes a Golurt. This is a super effective brutal swing. Oh my gosh, why you didn't shield that? Here's another one. Okay, he shields that one. Annihilate. These counters are double resisted, remember? Fighting a ghost is double resisted. Always remember that. And we're still fighting the ghost, so we're going to throw a Rage Fist. Okay, I got the back-to-back. But what does he choose to do? See, I go for the undercharge. Okay, let's go. And in comes a Golem. And that was a CMP tie that we just lost. But Rock Blast is resisted. So we make it to the Rage Fist. And he shields it. But this is a boosted Rage Fist now. So this is... Oh, just barely didn't KO, but we counter farm down. GG. GG. Into the next battle. And Miss Emma K. Alright, Emma, what you got? Alright, so we switched up the team. Switched it up a little bit. And we're met with Moltres. Fire versus fire. Apparently you fight fire with fire, right? So, super effective Ancient Power connects. Now we're going for Blast Burn. He shields it, or she shields it. And now this time I'm going for the Darkest Lariat. Does she choose to shield it up? Yes, she does. Okay. We come in with our own Moltres. And remember, she has double super effective Ancient Power, so we shield that up. Farming up, farming up, farming up. Oh, they made it to another charge attack. We have to shield this up. You have to. We're farming up. One more, two more, three more. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of energy. But we're going for the Sky Attack. Sky Attack connects. Down goes the Moltres. Oh, all shields are down, so in comes the Dragonite. And I make it to a Fire Blast. This is still resisted, so it might not KO. Yeah, no. Farming up, farming up. Okay, Dragonite farms down. We come with Annihilate. Now, Dragonite can one-shot with a Hurricane, but she's not running it. In comes Masharna, Psychic type. Now, these counters are single resisted, but I do have Ghost type damage. Side Shock is super effective. Yeah, I had no idea what Masharna runs as a charge attack. That does decent damage, but we got a boosted one, so this should be GG. GG, Emma K. Alright, we're heating up now that people want to bring fire. I'm still at it. So we're met with Obstagoon. We gotta swap out because those counters are super effective too in Incineroar. What is this gonna be? Obstruct? Obstruct. Now Obstruct does lower my defense, but look at these counters into Obstagoon. He's getting deleted, and there's nothing Obstagoon can really throw out Annihilate to threaten me. So in comes a Charm Shadow Granbull. And he chose to respect the damage. Okay. Kudos, kudos. Alright, how are we taking care of this thing? We got fire on our side, so you know, Charm is only neutral or actually resisted into fire types, but because Incineroar is also a dark type, these charms are hitting for neutral amount of damage. So we got Blast Burn, that gets the final shield. In comes a what? Feraligatr. Oh man, this Blast Burn is resisted. Resisted. In comes Moltres. What can Moltres do here? Alright. We got a water. Okay, so we shield up because, you know, he's gonna try to spray us down. Come on, Moltres. I think anything would kind of KO from here, but we got a Sky Attack right now, so this should KO if he doesn't use shield. Okay. And back comes the Granbull. Gosh. crunch. Yeah, Moltres is very glassy as well, so you don't want to be taking too much damage off of Moltres. And what's happening? Looks like he force closed the app. Golly. GG's, man. You win some, you lose some. Into the next battle. Collateral. Oh, Swampert. This is not good. We catch the Hydro Cannon or whatever this is gonna be. It could be Muddy Water. It's Surf. Surf into Annihilape, so that doesn't do as much damage as Hydro Cannon. Which you really want Hydro Cannon on your Swampert, people. Okay, so Surf again. So we already gave up Swap, we gave up one shield, we gotta start fighting back. So here goes a Rage Fist to boost my damage. And we got another Rage Fist, so this will KO if he does not shield. Okay, he shields it. We're farming up, and here comes maybe another Surf, so I think we have to shield back. And we do. In comes in Aggron, which is taking double super effective damage from these counters. As you saw, he got deleted. Oh, he has Giratina in the back. Okay, and we have Incineroar with the Darkest Lariat. Boom! Now, Giratina is pretty bulky, so... But that was nice damage to see. Dragon Claw comes in. We're farming up, farming up. Anything would KO Giratina at this health range. Another Dragon Claw, still not KO. Farm down Giratina, and we have another Darkest Lariat for the Swampert, and that is GG's. Yeah. All right, into the next battle, and we got Pruthil. And okay, so Torterra into Feraligatr. We switched the team up just a tad bit. And he comes in with his Incineroar. Now, I got a counter on my Annihilape, so we're going to start punching this Incineroar down. Hit with Blast Burn. That does decent amount of damage right there, actually. And he makes it to yet another one. So now, do we shield? We shield because we're going to try to farm down. I'm convinced there's an algorithm that just brings trainers. You know, we're running the same Pokemon. We're just matched up to each other. Let's see who's running it best, I guess. Alright, so we're going to try to defeat this Feraligatr. Because I have fire in the back. Otherwise, I can come in with Torterra here. So, yeah. Now, Feraligatr does have Ice Beam. Is that what he's running? He is. Oh, snap. Okay, so we come back in with Incineroar. Incineroar, I need you. In comes Giratina. Now, Giratina doesn't hit hard, so that's why we don't shield here. He doesn't hit hard. Shadow Claw's resisted. Darkest Lariat should KO from this health range, but he shields it, okay? No, he actually is a little bit too healthy. But if I knew he was going to shield, he should have baited, but it's okay. Another Dragon Claw. Oh man, this is getting close, close, close. Another Darkest Lariat. This should definitely KO. Okay. Feraligatr. We have a shield. We can do this. We have the Blast Burn. And we're going to take the game. Oh man, GG. That was close. All right. We got Deontay Will. Okay. So now we're really bringing in the fire. 2 fire ghost types into each other. Who's the better one? So I go for the extra incinerates. Farming up. And now I go for my move. He got a +1 right there. And out of these two, I imagine Chandelure's attack stat is higher, but I'm going to catch whatever Skeletor is about to throw right here, because whatever it is going to be resisted or neutral. So yeah, resisted Blast Burn. In comes Breloom. Now Breloom was running a fighting type fast move. He probably would have me beat here, but he shields. So you're gonna lose switch advantage, and you're gonna lose shield advantage. Bringing in Breloom here. Maybe he's trying to throw him away, but why would you use the shield there? You should have just not shielded. But anyway, I come back in with Chandelure. Alright. We shield it. Dynamic punch. In comes Annihilape. All shields are down, right? Okay. And we got a Rage Fist. Oh man. What does Skeledirge have? Only the Blast Burn. We survived that. In comes Machamp now. Machamp. I'm a ghost type. This is boosted Shadow Ball. Boom. And we actually counter farm down the Skeledirge. GG. Yeah, we're not done yet. We got Oscar. Okay, Oscar, show me what you got. We're met with a water type Poliwrath. Okay, these counters are double resisted. These counters are still double resisted into Annihilape. Okay, what does he got? Icy Wind. Now that lowers my attack one stage. I'm using Rage Fist to boost it right back up. Alright. We fight. Now out of the two fighters, see, Annihilape is the best fighter because he beats other fighting types thanks to the help of his ghost subtyping. So we just farm Poliwrath down. No shields used. Okay, in comes Skeledirge. Rage Fist. And we get farm down. Wait, what are we gonna do now? Chandelure. I do like that shiny Skeledirge, don't get me wrong. But out of the two, Chandelure just eats. In comes Swampert. This is not good, but we're gonna still fight. He shields it. At this point, Chandelure has done his job by taking shields down. Incineroar can handle this. We got 2 shields versus the world. And we got the Darkest Lariat. Boom! Oh, still got some fighting you? Well, not after that. Snarl just went through. Night. That's GG's. And my phone was going low there, so we're gonna try to hurry up and wrap up these battles. So into the last match, this is where we fall apart. So he swaps out into a Swampert, which I should have immediately swapped that into Annihilape. So now we're gonna take a Hydro Cannon to the face. This is significantly worser matchup. Actually, was that Surf? That was a Surf. What's up with people running Surf on their Swampert? Anyway, so we should have swapped in sooner versus the Swampert. Now he has a Ho-Oh. Now that's a nice shiny Pokemon, and this is a boosted Shadow Ball. Does he respect it? More or less, no. Because him having 2 shields is going to be a problem here. It's going to be a problem. Doesn't respect the Flame Charge. Back in comes his Ghost type. That's using Counter. So he shields up the Flame Charge. Okay, we just let this go. Now, arguably, this last shield, I don't know. I mean, I think I had to use it here. You had to. Because these counters are still deleting me. So yeah. So that was a good effort. And there you have it. Annihilape in the Ultra League. Now, guys, like I said, Annihilape, along with a few other like Infernape and Garchomp and Blacephalon, are amongst my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, they're my personal favorites, and I highly, 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 highly recommend getting this Pokemon. Okay, you can get this Pokemon by setting Primeape as your buddy Pokemon and defeating 30 Psychic or Ghost type Pokemon during battles. Okay, a lot of people remember Mankey and Primeape from back in the day when we were little kids, but now look at him. He has a new evolution, and it's pretty sick. Okay, do not miss out on this Pokemon. I mean, you really can catch a Mankey Primeape anytime and just get on it. So that's why I really like this Pokemon. So yeah, please do consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribing. Leave a like, subscribe, lets me know that you like what I'm doing here. Leave a comment, let me know what's your favorite Pokemon, or whatever Pokemon you want me to use in these battles, and I'll use them. Let me know, talk to me. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. All right, later.